How the fuck are you swine doing today? It's the Aussie Metalhead here, and today I'm coming at you with another local Perth fucking band review. Today we're going to be talking about Kimura's fucking latest EP, Euthanize, Steralize. So I've been following these guys for a few years now. I believe I saw them live back in 2014. I think that was the first time I saw them, and I made a habit to going to their gigs ever since. They released a follow-up to their 2014 initial EP, Uncaged, with 2016's Kitsokuri. Sorry guys, if that's not how you pronounce it, I have no fucking idea. But things have been quite quiet in the Kimura camp over the last couple of years, with them just playing a handful of gigs here and there. Things seem to have been quite quiet. They have undergone a bit of a mass lineup change, particularly with new frontman Josh Kelly behind the microphone. So now, in 2018, the boys have finally released their latest offering of stomping grooves, pit-worthy riffage, and pint-spilling goodness. So how does this new EP sound? What direction have they taken? And how much of a difference has their new vocalist made on the band's sound? Well, we're just about to find out. Let's fucking get into this. So the first track here is My List. This one's fucking sick. It's one of my favourite tracks on the EP. To me, this one sounds like Devil Driver got a bit too messy on the whiskey and challenged Pantera and Machine Head to a dick-kicking competition in the car park. Things open up with just a classic metal trope with a whole bunch of fucking gang chants that just gets your fucking skin fucking curdling already, the hair on the back of your arm standing the fuck up. Really strong way to open things up. And then it goes in to a classic crunchy groove metal fucking riff. It's my first major plus for the album. This fucking riff, man, is so groovy. It's so fucking pit worthy. Gets you moving right out the fucking gate. I love the initial beat. I love how things don't just kick off straight away. There's a lot of empty spaces still to keep the rhythm really engaging. You really get sucked into that riff before things come down and things get a little bit busier with the drums. I think it's a really, really sick way to open things up. It's instant, it's gratifying, there's not a long build-up, but at the same time there is still a build-up, which I think was a really, really, really cool way to start this fucking thing. It's short, it's sweet, but there's still enough peaks and valleys there in the intro to really get you paying attention straight out the gate. It's a very engaging way to start the EP. Good work, boys. I really like it. New vocalist and frontman Josh Kelly definitely brings a new kind of attack to the band, spitting fucking fire with a much heavier vocal presence. It definitely seems to have directed the band in a heavier fucking region, which has just worked for them really fucking well. Josh brings kind of, in my opinion, a lot of like a classic 90s fucking nu metal, groove metal kind of vibe as a frontman. A lot of his vocal rhythms remind me of that kind of era, and I suppose these might be the influences that the boys pulled from for this EP, and it really shows because, man, as a 90s baby, I got into a lot of these rhythms really, really fucking easily. I definitely get a lot of kind of like Slipknot vibes from some of his vocal rhythms. I don't know if that's deliberate. I don't know if maybe that's just me making connections that aren't there. It's definitely the vibe that I got though, with a lot of his intro vocal rhythms really reminded me of like old school pissed off Corey Taylor type shit, which I really fucking got into. I thought it was really cool. Definitely seems like with this new vocalist, they have been able to attain a new level of power. Just kidding. It's definitely allowed them to reach new levels of heaviness, for sure. Not to mention that I believe this song has the best build and drop in the whole goddamn EP. The next track up is called Hollow Seed. Definitely takes things in a more melodic direction than the predecessor. I really like the melodic riff that plays along in this section as Josh comes in the background with a lot of whispery little discussions, definitely creating a nice, tense, full atmosphere to really suck you into this song as well. Lyrically, this EP seems to touch on a lot of issues of anger, isolation, betrayal, and just the consequences of how shitty some people can be and how far those shitty people can fucking push you. The lyrics feel very personal here, and everything comes across with a real sense of genuine honesty and real legitimate aggression. The song also features some really fucking cool melodic guitar work, some light lead and solo work as well, and I definitely think that the main riff here, it really stands out from a lot of what I've heard the band do in the past. It's really cool to see them forging in some new directions and trying some new shit out. I really, really like this song. It was definitely unexpected. Yeah, I really, really fucking enjoyed this one. This next song is just an absolute fucking head destroyer, man. This fucking track is called Blood Fan, which is, oh, what a good fucking song title. I love it. This is a fucking sick riff. It's got a whole bunch of cheeky little harmonics sprinkled in throughout. And, oh god damn, it's a fucking vocal line that just ripped me right back into my childhood, man. Listening to, like, classic 90s metal albums. It's a simple tune. If you're familiar with fucking Kimura, then this song will just kick you in the dick, man. It will absolutely kick you in the dick. This song is a fucking monster. I can't wait to see them play again, because I am pitting to this fucking song. Some absolute high-octane pit fuel in this one. One thing I really like about this EP is that, as a huge fan of much of what I feel like went into influencing this album, like the bands that I think these guys would have pulled from in terms of where they wanted to go. This is, again, it's just my observation. It doesn't have to be concrete or anything like that. Just from my perspective, I really enjoyed listening to this EP because a lot of the time I sort of felt like I had an idea initially of where I thought that the track was going to go. Like, oh yeah, okay, they're probably going to go back to this riff after, you know, this next section, stuff like that. But at other times, I'd be thinking, damn, this section's really cool, I'm getting into this riff, but do you know what would be cooler? Is if, like, they dropped the tempo, or they fucking brought the double bass back in, shit like that. Little touches that sometimes when I'm listening to something and bands don't do that thing, I go like, oh man, that was a bit of a wasted opportunity. But pretty much every time I thought, oh damn, like, they could kick it up a fucking level next, man, they could kick it up a level, and then they fucking kick it up a level, cunt. It's so fucking satisfying. It's a really cool method of songwriting I particularly enjoy. You know, the word predictable comes to mind, but I guess like that could come across as derogatory because it's really not a bad thing here, because it's like they have written things to like the verse chorus sort of breakdown passage, but it's really fucking effective here because a lot of the tropes that they're using are things that I would personally love to see done if I were to write like a real stompy fucking groove song. So it's really cool to see when like you can kind of see how a song is going to go, and then when they go in that direction, it's just so satisfying because you definitely feel like a strong connection to the music then, because you feel like you have like a shitload of emotional investment when you are trying to like sort of foresee where the song's going to go, and then when they go ahead and do it, you go like, hey, fuck yeah, cunts, I was fucking hoping you guys were going to do that. So really like that aspect of the fucking EP. The changes are all fucking super satisfying. Everything's done with a lot of gusto and confidence here. They're able to really build your expectations up and then just fucking fully just smash through those expectations into something that you're like, oh goddamn, that's heavier than I thought they were going to go, which is a major thing here. This is easily the heaviest thing they've ever done, and the heaviest moments on here were genuinely surprising. I was like, god damn, I really didn't think that they were going to bust it that fucking low, but they did, and it's fucking sick that they fucking did it, man. It's definitely what's kept me coming back, listening to this EP over and over again, going back, thinking about my first listen, going, oh fuck yeah, remember when you thought they were going to do that, and then they fucking did? Yeah, dude, it's fucking sick. Personally, I find this next track, Hide and Seek, to probably be the darkest track on this thing. I won't go into too many of the themes of like the lyrics of the track and stuff because I feel like it would take away some of the impact of the lyrics. But needless to say, this song got my blood boiling. This one, you know, this one got me fucking angry. This one has a really interesting set of tempo changes going on. The verse sort of sits in this slow, grooving, ominous pocket that just makes you feel like something's fucking coming. So when it really fucking kicks off and goes into the double bass sort of chorus section, the dynamics work super fucking well. I also believe that this song bears the most frantic drumming that our drummer Gordo has fucking put to track so far. The dude's definitely been smashing away because there's just all the facets of this EP show major improvements in all of the musiciansmanship. It's faster, it's tighter, it's more fucking brutal. You definitely tell that these guys fucking pushed themselves and did a lot in terms of building this fucking thing up. And it, you know, it doesn't just show in Gordo's drumming. Stu's bass is thick, fucking vibrant, and just all over the fucking shop. I love how well it's mixed. It seems to be mixed a little louder than you'd normally find bass to be mixed, which as a bassist I really appreciate having some nice, chunky, audible bass in the mix. Sounds fucking sensational, man. Yeah, fucking sensational. Guitarist Ian also shines like a motherfucker through here. He brings so much melodicism to these fucking tracks, adds a lot of interesting dynamics, a lot of cool twists and turns that I wasn't initially expecting from them. I feel like that might be coming from Ian's guitar input here. It's really, really fucking cool. Next track is called The Crown, and it's also a bit of a different tune. I don't know about anybody else, but I got some light death clock vibes from a certain section in this song. It starts out as just a straight up fucking groovy banger, but about the halfway mark, there's a riff change that I personally got so many fucking Brendan Small vibes from this riff. It took me by major surprise. It's almost like a melodic death metal fucking riff, which I think is really fucking cool to see. Really interesting change. Took me by surprise. It's one of my favorite sections in the whole album. The song is abound with some sick breakdowns, some cool melodic guitar licks, and some pretty fucking catchy, memorable vocal lines. This is also a pretty damn strong track. Swine. This is my favorite fucking track on this thing. God damn, I believe this is the best song that Kimura have ever fucking written. Melodic, heavy, groovy, fucking powerful, man. This tune encapsulates what it is that I believe Kimura do best. It is the anthem that I believe will become the most anticipated track in their live set, at least for me personally. And having seen this material played recently at their EP launch, I can definitely fucking see why. The break at the halfway point makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck and my muscles contort with an urge to get fucking moving. Again, fucking lyrical content revolves around betrayal and just how far shitty people can fucking push you. It's a fucking masterclass in emotionally relevant, searingly honest songwriting, packed full of hooks to fucking boot. That, in a way, what I said about Swine pretty much sums up what I have to say about this EP as a whole. It is short, clocking in onto just under half an hour, but my god, the replay value with this fucking thing, man. You're going to be reaching for the fucking replay button as soon as it ends, like I did multiple fucking times over. These cunts, their batteries are charged, they're fighting fucking fierce, they've brought the riffs, they've brought the beast, the bass is just fucking excellent, man. Josh is tearing it up behind the fucking microphone. All the boys are fucking tearing it up here. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. I'm really, really impressed with this work, guys. Very, very fucking spot on. So in conclusion, grab a fucking stubby, put your fucking moshing pants on, get this EP cranking, and have yourself a good fucking time. So that's it, guys. I highly recommend Euthanize, Steralize. Go fucking check it out. It's on fucking all major streaming platforms. But if you don't want to be a shit cunt, go do what the fucking good cunts should do. Go to Bandcamp, fucking make the purchase, buy yourself a CD, get yourself a fucking t-shirt. Support the local fucking metal scene, cunt. Yeah, before we wrap up as well, I'd like to make it known to those of you who aren't already aware, I have started an official fucking Facebook page, the Aussie Metalhead. Go fucking check it out, leave a like, go and follow. I'll be posting up annual weekly Facebook polls of new fucking albums coming out so that you guys get to vote for the album that you want me to talk about. I'm really trying to cater to what people are specifically wanting from this channel. So if you guys have a particular album, again, you can message through on Facebook, leave requests, I will get to them. If I have too many requests pile up, I will probably end up doing another bands you should be listening to video. Keep an eye out for them because I usually do talk about a number of albums in those videos. It's also a chance to just see what I'm up to, see when the new videos are going to be coming out. If you guys have anything fucking funny or cool to share, go ahead, fucking leave it on the Facebook page, man. Fucking most appreciated. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, all that good shit that I'm always telling you fucking people to do. Anyway, guys, that's enough from fucking me today. Until next time, you can't stay sick.